You look like a creepy creep. Hovering over the recently departed is a small dwarf, whistling a tune. His broad grin says, I love my job, a little more than you want or expect from someone in the chop shop trade. As you approach, he looks up with a lopsided grin. There's something kindly in his eyes, though it might just be a stray reflection of chrome and surgical tools. Sorry, didn't expect any visitors at this hour, and some asshole like Corporate took my receptionist. What can I do for you, ma'am? Are you the coroner? Yeah, obviously. I'm John Dresden, the Oregon Grinders branch manager here, so yeah, that makes me this franchise area's coroner too. And you are... how do we want to... Okay, how do I actually want to play this character? Do I want to be like kind of like a gruff asshole? Or do I want to be like kind of like a business person? I feel like the contrast, the fact that I'm kind of gruff looking, I want to go kind of more polite. That would be fun. Bubusky, I represent a man named Sam Watts, and I'm here to look into his murder. Interesting. A dead man makes for a strange client. What makes you think he's here? Sam had a located chip embedded in the skull. I followed it here. I see. Well, you're right. He's here. Not too many people know about the murder yet, though. The press haven't caught wind of it, what with it being all the way out in the Barrens. So who told you he was dead? Speak, enunciate. Enunciate my words. Sam's digital ghost. When his heart stopped, I got sent a recorded message asking me to bring his killer to justice. Guess he had a hunch. A dead man's switch, eh? Fascinating. I was working on him earlier. He's over there. He's over here. Okay. Hello, Sammy. How's it going, buddy? Not great, it looks like. He's my second Emerald City Ripper victim. The third one was downtown. Emerald City Ripper? Not my title. That's what the Seattle Press insists on calling the killer. Don't do that. Don't give serial killers cool nicknames, or you're just going to encourage more serial killers that want cool nicknames. All I know is that, like the original Jack, our Ripper knows how to handle a scalpel, but this one's even more twisted. He or she always removes an internal organ from the victim. No, that's exactly the same as Jack the Ripper. He did that too. What prize did the Ripper take from Sam? Watts' liver was cleanly cut out. That piece of shit? Whiz, what else? The first victim's heart was missing, and the third had the spleen removed. Uh-oh. McCluskey? Who the wait, hold up. There was a... Yeah. Here. Correctable. Nice. How do I... Basic medkit. Sam's body is half covered by a sterile surgical sheet. His face is ashen white. For the first time without a smirk on it. Below the chest, there's a small pencil-thin incision covered in dry blood. Beyond that, the corpse is immaculate. It would seem that the killer knew exactly what they wanted from him and took it. Next to Sam are several plastic envelopes containing the evidence found on his body. You can examine evidence throughout the bag without spoiling it. Look at business card. Moving things around, you can make out that it's a card from a place called the Seamstress Union. There's something handwritten on the back, but blood has made it illegible. Look at the cred stick. Standard, cheap, unsecured cred stick. No way of knowing what's on it without slotting it. I might as well take it, right? Look at purple shirt. It's Sam's shirt. Several of the buttons are missing, and the blood has thoroughly soaked it. Yeah, whatever. You can only see part of the note, given the torn off bits and blood stains. Sam, I feel terrible that we have been blank long. I'm sorry. You see there. Jessica. Okay. Jessica. Relevant later, I suppose. Towering over the diminutive. Is that right? That's right. Coroner is a homicide detective right out of Central Casting. If you ignore the tusks, pointed ears, and Neanderthal brow... Wait. Towering over the diminutive coroner is a homicide detective right out of Central Casting. If you ignore the tusks, pointed ears, and Neanderthal brow. I guess that implies people from there are not trolls. You can smell his cheap aftershave from a mile away. So this new Ripper Vic, Watts. Name's familiar. Didn't his mother kill herself a while back? So you insisted at the time? Come on, she offed herself. I had it on very good authority. Now, let's go, Dresden. Give me something to work with here. This Ripper case is my ticket to a lieutenant's badge. I've already posted everything I know. The killer stuns the target with a combination of drugs and magic, then removes a single internal organ while they're still alive. Yeah, that sucks. The perpetrator is mostly right-handed with a slim hand that knows its way around a scalpel. Has a decent understanding of human and meta-human anatomy, too. So I'm looking for a whacked-out surgeon? Not necessarily. I don't know any surgeons who still use scalpels anymore. These days it's all done with computer-controlled lasers. Could be anyone from a military field surgeon to an antique medicine aficionado. You're no damn help, dwarf. The Lone Star Detective finally notices you. You note his superhuman powers of observation. Who the hell are you? I'm the nobody who didn't hear nothing. That's right, and if you ever do hear something, I'll knock it right out of your head. Dresden, give me more. I am putting someone in a cell or a box this week and claiming my promotion. Not if I do first, motherfucker. Eat shit. Okay, what's up? Do you always make friends that easily? I'm great at dinner parties, too. Be straight with me. You really gonna work for the dead men? Yeah. Sam was there when I needed them. I'm going to return the favor. Fascinating again! Detective McCluskey isn't interested in anything but Detective McCluskey. He'd convict his own mother if it meant another 10 new yen a week in his paycheck. Plus, he's on the take. You have honor. After a fashion, I try to honor the dead in my work, so we have that in common. What can I do to help? On the take? Who's paying to hold his leash? I don't know, but someone with major pull has been looking out for McCluskey's career and wallet. What was that McCluskey said about Sam's mother? The official report is that she committed suicide about a year ago. Aren't you the official in that sentence? My name's on the report, but my actual findings left some doubts. I can't say that it wasn't suicide, but there were some unusual bruises on her upper arms, and she didn't use her dominant hand to pull the trigger. I was told to drop it, so I dropped it. What are organs worth these days? A whole healthy body can be worth a bunch of new yen, but individual organs, not worth as much anymore. What with all the synth and cyber stuff on the market these days? Organ Grinders only deals in the recently deceased. There's plenty of other chop shops that aren't as picky, though, and they don't care where the bodies come from either. Who still uses scalpels? Doctors still learn to use them in their first year of medical school, as do coroners, but neither profession uses them much anymore. It's possible some of the slimier chop shops still use scalpels, I suppose, but I wouldn't know where to look. Oh, that was a gross burp. I'm sorry. Have you heard of the Seamstresses Union? It's a nearby club in the Barrens that attracts lowlifes. You'd probably like it. Me? I'm not really the going out type. I fucking relate, dude. Always too much to be done around here, plus the dead are just easier to get along with. I just need to know one more thing. Where was Sam killed? Oh, getting karma for that. Interesting. You know, I might be able to do you one better. Why don't you poke around those body lockers in the back and see if you find anything useful? Okay then. I'll go do that. Body lockers. Oh yeah, there's a person in here. Sorry for the spoiler. There's a person in here. The cold storage locker is labeled John Doe, but the internal thermostat is set to 21 degrees Celsius. Celsius, motherfucker. Hell yeah. Fahrenheit bullshit. The cold storage locker opens to reveal the fully clothed body of a man, arms folded across his chest. In addition to sporting some of the brightest orange hair you've ever seen, the body seems to be in very good condition. Whoa, easy there. Hi, buddy. In one quick move, he jumps down from the drawer and stands before you. If for someone who just woke up in a morgue locker, he seems unfazed and pretty well put together. You spot a data jack drilled into his temples and some shamanistic tattoos peeking above his collar. An interesting combination. I told John to wake me up at 6 in the morning. Is it 6 yet? It doesn't feel like 6 yet. Sorry, didn't expect you to be so alive. Yeah, Dresden thinks he's pretty funny. You're not the first person he's pulled this on. Well, so much for a good night's sleep. On the plus side, I noticed you haven't killed me yet, so that's good. If you aren't after me, then what's your story? I'm looking into the death of Sam Watts. The coroner seems to think you can help me out. Glad somebody cares. We used to drink together every now and then over at the Union. Decent enough guy, always in trouble over something or other, though. John, is this lady cool? Yeah, she's on the level. Working for Sam, believe it or not. Some sort of dead man's switch. I thought you could help her out. Maybe even stop moping around the shop all day. Thanks for volunteering me. Alright then, the name's Jake. And you are? Nice to meet you, Jake. I'm Babusky. And well-mannered, too. Such a rare thing in the city. Yeah, see, I made the right choice. Well, it sounds like you're taking a dive into the deep end here. John's right. I might be able to help you out. I was with Sam the other night, the night of the murder. Poor guy. He was hanging around the seamstress's union that night, tripped out and rowdy. I'd been laying low there for a few days after a bad run. Mrs. Kubota asked me to throw Sam out, so I did. But out in the alley, some gangers got the jump on me. Damn, maybe I need some soy calf after all. John, could you grab me a cup? Okay. Thanks, John. You're a real pal. Anyway, there's a big fat core bounty on my head. Like I said, my last job didn't exactly go according to plan. Out in the alley, a few Halloweeners got the jump on us. Damn gangers thought they could turn a quick profit off of my head. Sam stumbled off during the fight, though, and that's the last I saw of him. Until he turned up here, dead on arrival. Reminds me of my last day in this place. Do you know anything else? I know they found his body a block away from the Union, just lying there in broad daylight. That's the Barrens for you. Shame, though. Wish I'd been there, if those slanging gaggers hadn't come along. Tell you what. You look like you can handle yourself in a fight. I could use some backup to settle the score with those Halloweeners out there. The leader's got the whole gang searching the Barrens for me. I need to get rid of that asshole. In return, I'll take you to the place Sam was murdered. It's not safe to hit the streets alone at night. Trust me. And maybe I'll throw in some decent supplies while we're at it. I do like a bit of street justice every now and then. Great! I've been hiding out here ever since that run-in with those Halloweeners. Whiny bunch of gangers, but the stretch of the Barrens is their turf. Hell, I'm surprised you even made it to this morgue in one piece without packing some heat. Very funny, Jake. You can sleep in the dumpster tomorrow. I'm good with the shotgun. Like the subtle approach, eh? Alright. Yeah. Alright, cool. Do I just have a shotgun? Wait, where's my... But no sword, huh? Alright. A sword would be nice. So I can kind of do both. But, like, at the same time, I am pretty handy with the shotguns. Oh, I should probably... Hold on. I should probably use those karma points, huh? I can probably upgrade something a little bit more. I can maybe upgrade shotguns a little bit more. Am I really just gonna... You know what? Yeah, let's just focus entirely on shotguns. Let's just go fucking ham on shotguns. Alright? That's what we're gonna do. And then once I can't go ham on shotguns anymore, I guess I'll... Let's see. And karma. Shotgun. Stash is in the alley. Okay, where's the alley? Over here with that very clear and obvious quest marker. Fantastic. Oh, what's this? What are you gonna give me? Hidden in the garbage-strewn alley is a high-tech safe with a mag card reader in the front. With a smooth hiss, safe opens to reveal a collection of gear that is a perfect match for your skills. You take the gear. Hi, friends. What's up? Nah, well, I guess I'm not gonna worry about that super right this second. Alright. Bang. Fucking bang. Oh, really? Kill this dude. Good job, Jake. You're a good man. Ow. Murdering folks and whatnot. Out of ammo. Oh, no. Wait, can I do skill? No. Alright, well. Bang. Wow. That lady down there did not even bat an eye. So, welcome to the Barrens. Guess I need to find a new spot to hide my gear. Good dad drops are so hard to keep. Now that you've got some gear, let's go deal with these Halloweeners. Okay. Okay, wait. How does equipment work?